love that's needed for survival. You curse without more faith. Just never doubt the prayers reaching, always listening. She know you're out. More faith. Many times demonstrations, every second is a deed. More faith. More faith now. Was raised by them baller boys, living well. Fashion, flashing all the toys. Father feared hood charisma. I released all of the charge dismal. Dear hood, lonely loving's on the way. Thuggin' trying to understand the reason why you stay. He's not paying. Man shouting you play. Lord knows can't afford label brands that you wear. Let me down with ease and leave. And she said love survived through rain and breeze. And she teasing to make me fall off the drama. The reason my street cred may cut the phones, mama. Mustafa Hana, humble to be your subject. I ain't feeling worthy of your tender rubs yet. Pick your fist like I'm some purple-hearted war vet. Everybody need love, she say mine's the best. More faith. With all the love you need and you'll be right. And no doubt, prayers reaching, she know you're out. Faith, faith with every second, deep control. More faith, more faith. Epidemics coming home to roost, pharmacists trapping rapid, opium racketing, it's embassies for sale. Red, black, green, emblem to my breath feel. Lid on the tax mean, free and packed in sales. Daily writings plead, wisdom my gospel feed. Those who heed it, achieve it with charity, irreverent, parody with compositions of arduous errand. Your pretense is fraudulent, preparing my scratch, manufacturing, detached from masters cashing in. Ratchet ignorance, no virtuous to nurture sin. That suicide love, hatred recommendations. I drip some liquid from my fallen sacred libations. High patience, better plans of urges insatiable. Righteous cause, vanity, conform views. Mungu Umeme, sacred laws keep equipped with tools. Might of my divine balance, faith, never lose. But say, hey, you found the love you needed, you be alive. There's no doubt, prayers reaching, she know you're out. Yeah. So many times demonstrations, every second is a deed. Notice here, righteousness empowered. Every time it's plots to weaken. Pops to cease, problems opposite the heat.
That I'm going to be answering some questions. That's basically on the layout of a grant. And it's just the same thing with the LeGrand Marines. We're exploring different ways of doing field service, doing apprenticeships, and getting training, and as well as aiding with a retirement situation that's going on that'll give different options of income for retirees via the skilled trade sector, in addition to all of the other businesses of skilled trades that we'll still be involved with as well, with International Black Forum and real estate, and in our collaborations with other businesses who need skilled trades, whether it be plumbing, solar installations on farms, of which are going to be covered for the 6th next month. We're going to be having the event in Kampala. The event is going to be, we haven't decided on the time. Okay, that was brain fart yesterday. I'm just gonna slice you in while I'm editing this. And the event is from 6 to 10. The event 6 to 10 it's gonna be from 6 to 10. I was up late last night doing the work, and so maybe, I was a little tired, a little bit of exhaustion there. But yeah, it was it's gonna be from 6 to 10. And stay informed. We'll keep you informed with the itinerary. It's going to be a dynamic show. It's going to be a great opportunity where we're going to be expanding communicating about brands and expanding brands. Namuli already has a farmer who has expansion aspirations.
Simba mu kintu kisobola okuvaayo obulungi mukama nga abadde akuteredde ate nze alina nga ye mubeezi waffe ojja kufuna akalulu olwekyo kyenkugambye n'ekirala mpokawa pipoba ojja kufuna obululu oba eyiseemu oba teyiseemuokiwulira
ddala tusambe abakyala enkoko obumyu basobola okukolera ewaka ne bayingiza
n'ennimiro eyo nga bwogirabye
era ngirabye bulijjo bifitawo naye nga neebuzo
yatandika nafuna amagezi awo siddange okugula ku nnyaanya sayizi tezifuluma lwennyaanya naye njagala abantu abo
obutunda otya buno obunene
obumyu sinnatandika kutunda wadde
okyalinza
oyagala nnyo sikawujala mpiza obumyu 10
olyokotankotunda
ekintu ekiraba kikino lwakati kyagaanye era byokugamba nti mulaba abantu omu nga yeefunyizaako bw'omuyamba aba tasobola naye butayigirizaako kubalala
On a Saturday that it be, and so it's gonna be in it's gonna probably be I'll speak with Namuli and we'll be making a flyer out on that before the end of it's gonna be very soon, and we'll have the flyer up for this as far as the itinerary for the 6th. We have a flyer and we're gonna have the itinerary posted up. I look to discuss and adopt a lot of the businesses and demonstrate our capabilities with expanding your brand with a lot of the initiatives that we're going to be bringing out at the events that the event is going to allow us to host. With your proposal is going to be a great opportunity for artists as well. Of course, collaborations going to be throughout these upcoming podcasts, doing the hip-hop collaboration segments and covering the hip-hop contributions. I'll be highlighting other artists, of course. There's a lot of artists who I've seen who I can highlight via Grizzly Beats, hopefully, and give them another platform internationally to seek their craft and to be in collaboration with businesses in the different countries on the continent. And so I'll be adopting artists, and then we'll be generating attention for the different artists, and then they'll see if the attention is measurable for their interests and for their contribution, and I anticipate doing so. Okay. We're going to still be doing the calendar, and the calendar is going to be we're going to be reaching out for the businesses within the packages to be featured on the calendars, sponsorship of the different models, the different designs representing each month, the liberation that each country received during those months. I believe this month is February is going to be the Gambia. Next month is going to be Ghana. It's going to be celebrating their liberation. Ghana is going to be, and Cameroon was last month, so we're going to play catch up a little bit with Cameroon. And who else is with Ghana? Ghana and Namibia. Namibia is going to be the independence. So we're going to be celebrating some cultural facets of them, representing them in Kampala. And so I look forward to communicating that with Namuli about the representation of those countries at the event and what we will be featured. And again, you know, always we're going to be reaching out to some of the heavyweights on the continent to feature at this event as well. Nigeria, Ethiopia, Ethiopia. I said it right. Ethiopia, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Ghana, of course. You know, we get set for next month, but we're looking to feature that with the itinerary for the 6th, and giving, going into some of the designs for Winey, for Sister Winey, Sister Rona, to cover on their upcoming podcast that is going to be upcoming as well. Those podcasts are going to be on the 13th. We have one coming up, and then it's going to be one on the 20th and the 27th. And so, is that the 27th I said? Yeah, the 27th. Yeah, the 27th. The 20th and the 27th. We look to have those podcasts featuring the Kampala-based journalists, the Kampala-based contributors. We look to have them featuring their podcasts, highlighting some of the students, some of the work that they've been doing. I hope to reach out to some of the designers throughout the continent and introduce them to some of the great work that the students have been doing at the institution, and definitely be worth your time, worth your investment if you have a heavy workload in your region, and you're looking for some fresh talent to mentor. We definitely would like to have an introduction for your craft and for your expertise, for your craft expertise and mentorship of the students who we have, to view some of their work. Of course, if you would like to purchase some of their work, we have it on the website, blackforumsolution.com, and we're going to have that featured on the calendar, have them doing the designs. Look forward to as well structuring the designs. What I was going to say on the design, I lost my train there. But what I wanted to get to and make sure that I speak on the main situation with the grants, and in talking about some of the criteria for the grant, it already matches what we have accomplished, and what is the purpose of the International Black Forum, and our mission. And I didn't give an introduction of who I am. Chicago-based MC, Mungu Umeme, Kendra Slater. I'm born and raised in Chicago, and I'm the owner of, as well, the founder of the International Black Forum. And at the forum, we communicate business opportunities where businesses provide opportunities for expansion. We complement it with dynamic performance opportunities for artists to have a platform that's continuous and international. And so, collaboration slots, promotion of brands, and again, conventional investment methods, as well as unconventional crowdfunding methods as well towards real estate. I have experience with real estate investments, gaining sweat equity through fixing them up, the rehab process. I have carpentry experience, field service, been an electrician for 20 years. And so, we have this organization of the International Black Forum to address critical social and environmental issues as one of this grant. And I'm not going to specify the grant yet, because similar to like when you're applying for electrical, a lot of the tasks are redundant. If you're bending conduit in one area, and a lot of the jobs are dealing with that, you're going to see, some of the same responsibilities and tasks. And so I anticipate that's going to be the same situation with grants. And then we're going to talk on, not a whole lot of detail on the Grand Marines, but it's definitely going to be a great dynamic opportunity for those who are retired if you're still active in the field, it'll be an opportunity for you as well. But I want to target as well some of the elders who may have retired, and particularly those who may have been impacted by some of the fragile situations with instability in world affairs. Okay, so that's addressing a critical social issue, mentoring women, specializing in women's empowerment, in our leadership, and who we are mentoring, and also what this would allow is for us to empower in the skilled trade sector those who may be at risk and vulnerable to numbers that we would like to have prevented recidivism in types of situations like that. So we want to be preventative. An ultimate way of being preventative is creating skilled empowerment. And so that's what the International Black Forum champions, the type of businesses that we're going to be reaching out towards, sustainable businesses. As an electrician of 20 years, of course, I have a strong valued interest in sustainable energy. I have battery experience, solar power experience, being in a self-sustained environment such as the South Pole, and I definitely intend to continue to translate that experience into the International Black Forum, and having us doing that in multiple countries on the continent and in multiple places in the country and throughout in other parts of the world. And so we'll take steps at a time and allow ourselves to grow based on how we're a realistic pace. And so we are founders who intend to expand our impact over time. That described there in the brochure that we just that we're going to be sharing, and we're going to be, you're looking at it right now, and the goal is to be in 10 years. That's a reasonable amount of time to pace yourself, pace ourselves. We're fit. The founders, Council Namuli Halima, very young, 24. I'm a very fit 39 years of age, be 40 this year in July, and I still feel great, still feel like a spring chicken, 21-ish. And so, we're excited about these endeavors. We're operating in Africa, primarily, and the United States, and we're open to expansion throughout the globe, and we believe that our initiatives will enable such. We are an impact first, mission-driven profit. Impact first, mission-driven. Okay, and all of our structure that we're going to be covering in the business plan demonstrates that, with the structure for the interns that earn commission from booking the different clients for that, with the packages, and how that package is handled, and the ways in which we're bringing businesses that have products to sell so that they're sustainable, and we're creating sustainable situations. So that's definitely something that's within our organization. It's demonstrated in my bottom line for last year. And so that's another reason why you'll want a grant for something like this, to have these inclusive areas. We intend to expand the calendar out into a magazine. And so we have the structure. We're going to have the structure with some of the dresses that those contributions are going to be structured as investment, seed. It's going to be treated as seed funds towards those expansion projects of magazines. And we have a lot of great writers. I'll write all day, and and these writers are going to be able to, contribute content. We're going to be, we have a lot of content contributors. We look on the with these expansions, we'll be able to invest towards people like Winey and Rona, taking on those roles as senior leaderships on the continent and senior leadership roles, going to other countries and collaborating with other peers, and then of course retaining that ownership in those respective expansion areas. And so these are fiscally sponsored organizations, and this definitely explains multiple options in which we will be expanding out, helping others expand out, spin out. And so that's the inherent purpose of the International Black Forum, is to allow a platform for other entities to come and have a vibrant atmosphere for organizations to spin out. Okay. We have many products that are post-pilot, and I mean it is pre-scale. We are pre-scale, definitely pre-scale, in that we have an institution. We have repetitive enough and inspired enough and creative enough pre-scale production that's post-pilot, and of quality craftsmanship that's ready for it's ready for service. It's ready for marketing in the field. We have the right mentors to ensure the quality assurance. Quality assurance is great. So I feel confident. I feel confident in that our the product is going to be great. I look forward to partnership as well, continuous partnership with the Wansu Bansu as well. Expanding that partnership, this will allow that, and allow us to, because a gentleman like Wansu Bansu is wholesale, so we'll be able to get, wholesale, great product such as this, and then place it and allow them to and have other stores, stores, and have these other stores have other included designers who we are developing, given a platform to develop via the calendar, the magazine, and then this is an example of them spinning out. 3 to 5 years is with the Free Life Records and International Black Forum is 3. It's more than 3 years old. We have founders who are both full-time, of course, myself and the candidate Namuli are 2 full-time representatives of the International Black Forum. This is our primary function. With the inception of the LeGrand Marines, this is going to allow me to be focused on, that'll be another spinoff that allow me to assist other investors who ultimately they will be investors, because a portion of the client representation fee and so forth without charge would be for reinvestments, and I would treat it towards an investment towards that they would have as well. And so I look to invest that towards the schools that they can have to enhance their training and also with, and I want to establish, I want to keep my membership in the union. I'm going to go have a meeting with the union and ensure, I'm going to find out when their meeting day is. I forgot which day it is, but I'll find out which day it is. And with the 134, and see if I can still pay my dues there. And then if I can still pay my dues with them, I want to explore a relationship with them, with gaining those memberships, with the relationships that I'll be establishing with the gentlemen who will be working, the ladies and gentlemen actually, I'm sorry, as far as in the skilled trades, with this initiative. And this is going to be a diverse initiative, so you know, what I do, it'll be my prerogative, you know, as far as with the fee that the Grand Marines charge. But as far as what your union dues, though, now, you know, that's going to go towards that. What I was saying on that is I want to see if they can set up through them, because like they do a lot of training, they have a lot of great training programs, and so I would like to see with the dues that we establish with them, and that's something that I would make during the apprenticeship portion of it. You know, once you're done with your apprenticeship portion, then you can decide if that's a relationship that you would want to maintain. But I think during the apprenticeship portion, with the program that the Grand Marines is going to champion, I think it'll be respectable and it'll be resourceful. It'll be a great. It'll have more positives than negatives that some, you know, would say. And so, as I said, they have a lot of relationships with a lot of great training, accreditations that'll be in your benefit, and it'll be something that'll be in your benefit to maintain throughout your career. It's an equivalency to, I would say, better, you know, because you're OJT immediately. And so it's you know, so it's a lot of it is college credits. You know, you find out in a few of them you that close to an associate. You know, you probably only have to do a few other prerequisites. So, you know, you always want to look at those resources when you're in those types of when you're in any type of affiliation. You know, whether it be in a union or in the military, you know, take advantage of those accreditations towards if you're in there for a skilled trade. As far as with the armed forces, I would like to do some type of mentoring thing with the armed forces throughout their career. You know, I read some of the, you know, I already know when you're in that they value your leadership if you're doing some community service. You know, they look for that for your eval after a while. Once you start, you know, in those E6, E7 ranges, they want to know if you've started to, had some type of community service. And so I love to have the International Platform. The Grand Marines is one of those platforms that you can come and have some involvement with that would you know, that's going to be 100% positive, and you know, it'll prevent some of the bad stories I've been reading that I'm not going to bring up in this address. And so recognizing one full-time requires resources still be putting together. If that's the case, happy to start a conversation with you in the meantime. And that's what the whole purpose of this here discussion is, of course, as we alluded to. Okay, and this is I think there's been a diverse discussion thus far with the grants. I've been able to include my LeGrand Army, my LeGrand Marines, and it is inspired by your boy Bonaparte. But you know, I want to have some Marines. I want to, when I say Marines, I mean, you know, some aquatic trades, welders. Of course, I love my Marines, the fighting spirit of the nation. But I was, you know, I was alluding to, you know, the aquatic assets of our service in that area, and having that as a feature of the development and trade options. You know, having getting some of that shipyard experience, and you know, there may be a few more of the relationships that I know I have to communicate with, but I believe for the most part that this mentoring program is going to work. As I said, everyone is ensuring too many people are going to be happy. So when you're sure everyone's happy, and it's safety first, you know, beyond everything else, safety first, and having a constant monitoring situation so that you know, everybody's safe and everyone's credibility is on the up and up, is going to be of the priority and ensured. And so that's all of that is going to be accounted for. And this is a focus alignment, and it's going to be about a systemic social change. And I have database decision making. Database decision making on victories via the candidacy of our leader. People who've been associated and avoided trouble. And of course, the bottom line of past real estate endeavors that I've had. Okay. And definitely it's scale in a lot of areas, a lot of sectors. Is what we are. That's the whole purpose of the platform of the International Black Forum, is to demonstrate at scale for each of the entities. We're giving executive summaries. We're branding, and it's continuous. And so that's what these podcasts will be highlighting. I look to give contributions as well to the uploads of that we're looking to host on the 13th. On the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th. I look forward to having some contributions to those and posting on that itinerary. And I want to give a shout out to my boy Tracy J. Brown for this email. I look forward to posting the brother on and having him as an adopted, and you guys gonna have to look out for him. That grant that I just basically did an application for was given to my email here by him, Draper Richards Kaplan Foundation, and they're offering grants of up to $300,000 to social enterprises, nonprofits, and for-profit organizations. That'd be us. We're a for-profit, but we're mission first, of course. We're mission first. Mission first, and I'm confident in the blessings of sustaining us. And you know, I have the other segments on the sustaining efforts that's going into expansion. And also, of course, I'm going to be doing follow-ups with the communications with the different skilled trades that we're going to be seeking, the skilled trades and the different intellectual capital mentors who will be able to receive retirement commissions. Okay, and these are systemic ideas, and I have a lot of other ideas as well that I think would be great for is making the police the scapegoat of Well, this is an African Time News podcast, so I can segue a little bit, and hopefully I can digress and catch back up with the main subject. You know, I don't want to be angry at. I don't want to have to be angry at you know, a forecast of anything to happen. You know, I'd rather prevent you know, officers from being distressed or suicidal, like the situation that T. West shared with the officer down in Louisiana, I believe it was. And so I'm hoping that we can have, you know, alternate, you know, he was speaking about a lot of the training that's necessary. Hello? Apology for what, Kirsten?
What you need for what? Because that is her.
Look, man, would you quit disrespecting my wife and calling me disrespecting me about my wife?
That's not her?
No, that's not my wife. My wife is my wife is an elected official.
Okay, you know what?
My wife is an elected.
Come on.
My wife is.
Cut the camera on then.
My wife is. I'm not about to. I'm in the middle of a podcast.
Right.
For my wife.
You too salty for me.
All right, this is what you need to do, Kirsten. This is what you need to do, Kirsten.
I'm gonna go on my other phone and show you.
Do not contact me anymore, please.
Bitch, I won't. You ain't nobody to fucking contact.
All right.
Nothing is. Come on, man. You a trick. I don't give a fuck about contacting you.
All right, dear. You have a great day.
Did you record that?
I actually do have it
You
recorded.
gonna make a mental note. Cause bitch, come on, man. How dare you talk about don't contact you when I'm trying to tell you the truth?
I
Cause
just.
you was too dumb to fucking Google somebody.
My wife.
You let yourself get played.
All right, dear.
She want a bunch of motherfuckers show age to help her with her campaign. Goofy bitch.
That's what it was.
That's what it is, ho.
Okay. She telling she got everybody on her brochure too. She got
I mean, that's good. She got you one motherfucking brochure. That's nice.
She got everybody on the brochure too, huh?
Did she show you a homestead?
She got me on everybody. She got me on
Did she show you a homestead?
She got me on
It don't cost much to make those brochures, sweetheart. As a matter of fact, you can get them done some places for free. If you really want, I mean, this is something you already know though.
What else I was gonna say? What else I was gonna say?
All you gotta do is say, yeah, that's her. I don't get no fuck. Shit, that's on you.
It ain't her. You need to get off my phone.
I just showed you 2 different screenshots.
You ain't show